Hello everybody, I know it's been a while, but I finally got to making the Stamden build video. So here we go, starting with the gear. We got 2 Bloodspawn, 5 Fury, 5 Hulking Draugr. This is a 5-2 setup with medium. You could go 6-1. I think you might get a little more benefit running that since you'll get the medium armor passives. But anyway. On our Fury, to compensate for the loss of resistances in medium, we've got Protective, 3 weapon damage glyphs, and all the glyphs on this gear, Impen, Stamina. For the Fury Axe, Absorb Stamina Nernhoned. On the Dagger, weapon damage infused. For our back bar, it is a Maul. You should go Battle Axe if you can. If you don't have it though, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just the back bar. Got defending on it. Defending or powered will both work fine. I think defending works a little bit better though, since we don't have vigor on our back bar. And then for poisons, you can either go escapist or absorb stamina. If you're having a hard time with sustain, I think definitely try out absorb stamina. So let's get started with the skills. First, we got cutting dive on our front bar. Really cheap skill, nice little burst. It's just a nice ability to have. Now, quick cloak, you get major evasion and major expedition. Since we're not getting major expedition from our pots anymore, I think you need to have some way to get it on any stam tune. This is just a nice way to do it. Get a little tankier too. Sub assault, obvious. Same with steel tornado. I don't even talk about that skill. Vigor, and then Dawnbreaker. For our back bar, forward momentum, you still need something to break snares. This is just a good way to do it. Bullnetch, great for sustain. Frost cloak, resistance buff. Spores. Now with spores, it is a good heal. However, it does cost a lot, and you will run out of stamina very quickly for spamming this. So do not use this unless you absolutely have to. Now, Shimmering Shield, that, major heroism, gets your ulti up super quickly. I feel like I have my ulti, before anybody else in my group ever does. For your back bar ulti, you got 2 options. Either go perma or healing thicket. I'll run trees if I'm solo. If I'm not, and I got at least somebody with a hard-hitting Dawnbreaker, I will backbar perma. It's just such a good ulti for group play. Now, if we want to take a look at the stats real quick, on our back bar, with the defending up, we are at about 30k resistances, 28k critic resistance, 3k weapon damage, 1500 stam recuv, 39k stamina. Not bad. And this is with the lady. As far as your boon or Mundus goes, you got a lot of options here. If I am solo, I will always go Steed, at least the majority of the time. I think having the extra movement speed is just really nice. If I'm in a group play, now this depends if I am, if I got like 4 players, 4 or less, I'd say, I'll run Lady. If I got any more than that, which I don't typically, then I'll end up running the weapon damage buff, the Warrior. If you're in Sotha or no CP, definitely go Serpent, but just keep in mind that this is not a CP or no CP oriented build. And then for the front bar, about 3,450 weapon damage, and then everything else is the same except for resistances are slightly lower, which again the lady helps out with, and protective, of course. So let's start with the CP real quick. Now, the tower, 63 Sprinter, 56 Warlord, 64 Mooncalf, 32 Tenacity, 32 Tumbling, and 23 Shadow Ward. You could take some out of Shadow Ward and run more into Tumbling. The reason I'm not, though, is because I just find, since there are so many people running Steel Tornado, I end up just holding block more than I roll dodge. Apprentice, 37 Blessed. You could take that out if you're running with a healer. 72 Mastered Arms. 61 precise strikes, 25 piercing, and 75 mighty. Now, you guys will notice I'm not running a single point into Thaumaturge, and the reason for that is because the only skill I have that will really benefit out of that is my Dawnbreaker dot, not the initial, but the dot. And since I'm not even running a bleed, I don't rely on any dots at all. If I can't kill him with the burst, then I'll just have to wait till I can do it again, you know? Let's see, where were we? Here we go. 72 ironclad, 38 resistant, 44 thick-skinned, 49 hardy, 49 elemental defender, 15 quick recovery, 3 heavy armor focus. You could take like those 3 points and put them into either thick-skinned or resistant. Doesn't matter a whole lot. And then lastly, I think we just have the potions and food. For food, running Artaeum, either this or Dubious, they both work fine. Keep in mind you're going to have quite a bit of extra health recovery if you're running this with somebody that's got Troll King on, because of the potions we're using that give us major savagery, health, and stamina. You get major fortitude with the health bonus, so that's what I'm saying. Your health recovery will be noticeably higher with Troll King. Again, it's not a big deal. I know Artaeum is super expensive on NA. It's like 5k each. It's dumb. Whatever. But anyways, I think that's it, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. I will have some gameplay uploaded for this tune soon, and I'll work on another build video probably for my stamps work next. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one.